It's very clear after this episode of Baby Steps that Achan is way more powerful or a way above Miyagawa after this episode. Like, very easy to see now because, damn, that gap that Achan made between Miyagawa and him in just 1 year's time, the evolution, like, what we got to see in this episode, you could kind of consider Achan just whooped Miyagawa like it was fucking up. Yes, you know, Miyagawa held his own. He did a pretty damn good job, and later on, still, Achan pretty much had that. Like, he was crushing Miyagawa in almost every single aspect of his play. His serve, to returns, to holding serve, to his drive volley, I mean, his ground breaks. Just to see that, damn. Achan was just crushing him. Like, it wasn't even a challenge. It wasn't. And seeing that, I'm so happy my boy Achan, he's just, you know, he's grown up so much. I mean, if you think about it, he used to just be this naive person that was just, you know, running, constantly exercising all the time, and he was trying to get better. But now you look at him and you're like, holy crap, this dude is a monster. Like, you know, Achan is a monster. And to see that, yeah, we get a first glimpse of how monstrous Achan is as a player. And I mean, now he has the qualities to really be a pro player. And I mean, he shouldn't be a pro player if he couldn't beat a third seed. That's actually something we do need to mention. If Achan couldn't beat the third seed, Miyagawa, he wouldn't be able to go pro. And so to see that in this episode, how he beat the third seed, it just shows you the regression Achan had. Because you remember the time when Achan was shitting bricks when he had to fight the fifth seed? You remember that? When a seed was even mentioned, Achan was shitting bricks. And now to see how he beat the third seed, man, just that progression there. So, yeah, Achan, just an incredible person in this episode. Like, just to see that inner monologues. Like, another thing I have to point out, and I point out a lot, just the biggest point that makes Baby Steps shine is those monologues inside the head, the narrations going on, especially when they're figuring out tactics and how to outsmart their opponents. We even got to see inside of Miyagawa's head for a little bit, which was quite surprising. Usually it's just, you know, Achan speaking. And so to see Miyagawa have some of the spotlight with the narrations inside of his head, I was quite shocked about that. I really was. Getting to see his thoughts on the entire aspect of the battle and what was really taking place. So yeah, I like both sides in this episode. Like, it really kept me entertained because, let's face it, I didn't think Achan would lose. I really didn't, because if he couldn't beat a third seed, he can't go pro. But I still like the outcome, the way it had so much tension to it. It made you feel like anything could happen at any moment to cause Achan to lose, because Miyagawa was doing pretty good towards the end. I mean, when he got his motivation back, he started kicking ass and all that, doing those risky returns and stuff like that. Damn, he got his game and war face on. I just, like, holy crap. I really hope Miyagawa isn't done. I really do, because he is a good character. I liked Miyagawa since the first time he was introduced in Season 1 of Baby Steps. I really, 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 really hope that he comes back. Like, you know, since he says, like, this was kind of his turning point in his life, you know, if he will continue down the tennis path or go to school, I just hope this isn't really the end, because it would be cool to see someone that Achan surpassed eventually come back, like, you know, Miyagawa, and kick some fucking ass later on. I would really like to see something like that, so I just hope this isn't the final time we see Miyagawa as a tennis player. So let me know your thoughts. I mean, how do you feel about this week's episode of Baby Steps? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day, or night, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.